DreAllDay.com.
Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Let's talk about environment, location, why it matters so much. I was just outside of my neighborhood. I just seen my man. We used to be neighbors. And he just told me about an event for a new business that he opened up, and it just made me think about the value of environment and the value of being in a place where it's at, so that things can happen for you. What some people call luck, happenstance, creating your own luck, whatever you want to call it. Those kind of things happen when you're in the right environment where whatever you're trying to make happen is already happening. Basically, you just put yourself in line with the stuff that you want to happen. If you're in that place, then it has no choice but to occur. I mean, as long as you're prepared, as long as you're ready, as long as you are consciously intentional about what you're trying to do, what you're trying to get, accomplish, achieve, etc. Being in the right environment is the last step in the process of making those things pop off and making those things happen. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't spend enough time in the environment to allow the things that they want to happen to actually happen. So for example, what I mean when I say being where it's at. Oh shit. This chick is crossing the street so close to the car I didn't even see it. Anyway, being where it's at means if you are an athlete, for example, and you're trying to get your game up, what's the best way for you to get your game up? Is to train and play with and against other athletes who are playing that sport and hopefully playing better than you. Just as good as you at worst case, but better than you, even better, so that your game will get better. On top of the fact you're already intentional about getting better, you're trying to get better, you're working on your game, you're doing all that stuff. When you're hanging around other people who are playing the game at the same or higher level than you, then you are going to improve just by osmosis, because you're hanging around them, you're getting their ideas, you're seeing what they're doing to work on their games. You learn little tips and tricks that they might not even say it, they might not even articulate what they're doing, but you learn little things from them just because they're out there doing it, and you pick up those things. They might use something against you. If you're and this can apply to any sport. If you're in a fighting sport, like a combat sport, right? You spar with one of the other performers, and they kick your ass. You're gonna pick up little things from how they kicked your ass. Is gonna make you better, right? You play basketball, somebody's shutting you down, you can't get a shot off. You can pick up little things. Somebody beats you at something, a boxer or a jiu-jitsu or whatever. After the match is over, you can go to them and say, yo, tell me what you did there. What can I do to work on my game? How can I get better? Those things happen when you're in the environment where things are popping off. In business, it's the exact same thing. You go into a mastermind group, you go to a conference, and there's somebody there who's doing more business than you. They got more customers than you. They're making more money than you. They're making things pop off better than you are. You can approach them and say, hey, can you give me some advice? Can you give me some tips? Can you tell me, what are you doing that I'm not doing? Or can I tell you what I got going on? And can you give me, like, if you are in my position, what's one thing you would do right now? Those things happen when you are in proximity to the other people who are doing things. And the idea you should keep in mind here is proximity is power. And I might even title the video that. Proximity is power. And that's why you got to be in the places. So here, I'm in Miami. Any of you live in Miami, you know Miami is not a cheap place to live. But one of the main reasons why I'm willing to spend more money to live here than I would to get similar types of housing situations in other places, or the reason why I won't live somewhere that's further out, not that I never would, but the reason why I'm willing to live in this neighborhood and pay what I pay to live in this neighborhood is because of the power of the proximity. Because I'm around other people who are doing things, other people who are making it happen, other people who are about business, and I'm meeting the kind of people who I want to meet by being in this neighborhood. Being in this environment gives me energy. It helps me meet the right types of people. It has led to business opportunities, but that's all contingent on, to be clear, it's all contingent on the fact that I'm still about my business. I'm still doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm still being strategic and on point with my own business. So even if I lived in fucking Alaska, I'm still gonna be doing my business. I'm still gonna do what I need to do. But being in this environment, that multiplies the effect of what I'm doing. It multiplies the effect of me doing what I'm doing. Everybody get what I'm saying here? That's the power of proximity. I'm just talking about the neighborhood here, but this doesn't have to be a neighborhood. All right, you live wherever you live. Let me tell you how you can use the power of proximity, even if you're not planning on moving anytime soon. Here's what you can do. You can join a mastermind. You can join a coaching program that's group coaching, because in group coaching, unlike one-on-one coaching, in group, now you get to meet the other people in the group. It's not just you and the coach talking, it's you, the coach, and everybody else who's being coached. That's the value of group coaching, is that you get to talk to other people. You know, it's funny because I just started doing more group coaching in 2022. I didn't really do a lot of group coaching before that. I did a lot of one-on-one coaching. The thing about one-on-one coaching is, because it's one-on-one, I'm basically selling my personal presence, and I would, you know, charge higher prices because I'm talking to somebody one-on-one. But then I started doing group coaching, and something interesting happened. One of my clients said to me, Dre, I like the group coaching even better than one-on-one coaching, because in group coaching, I get to talk to and meet the other people. I get to hear their problems. I get to see what they're saying and how you're responding to them. That's valuable to me, instead of it just being me and you. So a group coaching program is another way. Joining a mastermind. Mastermind is just a bunch of people get together and they talk about what their challenges are, what they're working on, hold each other accountable. And a paid mastermind is even better than a free mastermind. A paid mastermind, people are more invested because they got money involved. Make people put money into something, they pay more attention, and they actually do the work, as opposed to when it's free. So you want to join a paid mastermind. Another way is to go to an event, go to a conference. What happens at events or conferences? A bunch of people who are serious about improving in some way pay money and travel to go to one place and talk about, you know, whatever it is being talked about. So you hear it from the stage, whoever's talking. Then you get to meet the other people who came there and understand this is a select group of people, because they all paid money for this specific reason to be in this room on this subject. That's a specific type of proximity. So it's not like, again, it's not like you walking around the neighborhood and just talking to people. Some of these people might be great business people. Some of them might be about absolutely nothing. You have no idea. But that's why you choose the places that you go to. That's how there's power in proximity. So for those of you out there who are looking to improve, it's not just information that makes you better, folks. You got to get around to other people. They know things. It's their processing of the information. It's how they're using the information. It's what they're doing with the information. It's why do they want the information. Those things you only learn when you talk to other people who are doing things similar to you, and again, hopefully better than you. That's the people that you want to get around, and that's why you gotta go to where it's at. All right, so that's what this is all about. You gotta go to where it's at, folks. This is the quickest way for you to elevate yourself and multiply your success is using the power of proximity, because you can get opportunities and make things happen that you never will be able to do on your own when you get around the right types of people. So with all that said, text me and let me know the best insight, the best idea you got from this video. My number is 305-384-6894. Secondly, go to workonyourgame.live and get your ticket to my next live event. It's taking place here February 3rd and 4th in Miami, Florida. This is the event that you want to be at. You want to invest in yourself this year. Come to this event, get your ticket to Work On Your Game Live. Third, go to workonyourgameuniversity.com. That's where you get access to all of my courses, my coaching programs, and my 2 physical mailings that I send out every single month, my Bulletproof Bulletin and my Black Book, every month to everybody in my university. That's at workonyourgameuniversity.com. Everything I just said is listed down below in the description. Work on your game. Dre all day.